Yo, lovely people, welcome to the Bigger Face channel. Yo. As you guys already saw the thumbnail, right? This is just a technical analysis on GBP JPY as of now. This week has been very shockingly very awesome, right? Compared to the previous week, GBP JPY has just been ranging, giving us that kind of choppy movement. But this week we've had what the clear structured movement, right? And a word of advice to you watching is that no matter what, right? No matter what, just stay patient. If the market is kind of no giving you what you want, is acting out of your strategy, your plan. Is maybe you don't trade, ranging market, static market, right? But the market is just kind of giving you that kind of move. I'll just plead with you to be patient because the market is always going to come to you, right? The market is always going to come to you, so be patient. You're not pressing the buy or sell button for about a day, week, or even a month doesn't mean you're not a trader. It means you're a professional sniper, patient trader waiting for the right opportunity. You are different from the others, right? So just quickly, I will jumping into the charts so that I share with you guys what I'm anticipating for probably today and probably today and what I'm expecting GBP JPY to do. So yes, without further ado, but wait, subscribe to your channel if you haven't subscribed. I drop videos like this every day back to back. Subscribe to your channel so anytime I drop a video you don't miss out. Right? Let's get into the charts so you guys see what I'm anticipating. Alright guys, this is my GBP JPY screen. Right, you guys can see for yourself. So yeah, as far as the price is concerned, we are still in an uptrend with GBP JPY. We still have what our market structure intact in place. Uh, we have what we have our higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low, right? Higher high, higher low, higher high. Right, so this is our potential, right? This is our potential. If market, we respect this zone here at this point comes back to retest this support level and will give us a push to the upside, respecting the structure, right? And what you know what's gonna adapt to price pushing upward, because first of all we have an area of interest here, right? you know let me put this up here for you guys. you know we have an area of interest here in place, right? So we're currently having like a W pattern at this point, right? If the market is able to respect this zone, still giving us a pattern, a W pattern, and breaking structure to the outside, continuing what the higher high, higher low, right? Higher high, higher low, right? That kind of pattern, right? So that's what I'm looking out for on GG. As well, as far as I'm concerned, we are still bullish on GG, right? And we have the market structure to back us up. We have the area of interest. We have the chart pattern here currently forming, and how the candlesticks are going to be reacting here at this zone is what I'm going to be looking at, right? So I'm going to be updating you guys on whatever happens. I'm not looking at anything very much right now, maybe a buy at this point, but no, I'm not interested yet at the moment. But I'm going to update you guys on whatever goes down, right? All right, lovely people. That's it. You guys saw it for yourself and everything. As far as I'm concerned, we are still bullish on GBP JPY. You guys saw how the market has been moving. Right now, GBP JPY has just been moving like about 100 pips plus a day, 100 pips, 100 pips, 100 pips, or could give you like 50, 100 in a day. Like, so far as this week is concerned, right? But yes, as I was saying, we have our area of interest, we have, the market structure to back us up, we have our cycle level just below, we have the chart pattern to kind of also back us up, and how the candlesticks are reacting at the current zone, right? So all these are factors and what you should check out as a trader to help you confirm your buyers, right? If you're buying, right? So yes guys, I really appreciate you guys watching. I'll be updating you guys on whatever goes down, But for now, as much as I'm seeing buys, we are still bullish, right? I'm still holding, the gun. I'm not pulling the trigger yet. But as I said, I'm updating you guys on whatever goes down. So yeah, subscribe to the channel so anytime I drop a new video, you get updated. Which I'll be dropping tomorrow on what happened. I'll be updating you guys. So if you don't subscribe, you'll be missing out. So yes, subscribe and yeah, comment on whatever you think, what you think GBP is gonna be, doing, right? How it's gonna be acting, right? Until we meet again next time, it's much love from your boy BFX. Peace out.